How you doing, everyone? Welcome back. Just a little bit ago I did that video about, you know, uh, how your ballot is your business, and, how some people seem to think that somehow a woman's vote should go exactly the way her husband tells her to vote, or some so far as to say that that she shouldn't be allowed to vote at all. But I got to thinking about that. Who are these guys who are so intimidated by a woman's ballot that might be different from theirs? Who are they? Well, some of the most prominent names: Tucker Carlson, Jesse Waters, Charlie Kirk. Now, these guys also like to lecture us about masculinity and what it takes to be a man. Rrr, 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 rrr. Like the Tim Allen type stuff. Huh? Excuse me, I'm not very good at impersonations. Tucker Carlson. Dude was born into wealth, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that inherently. But yeah, he was born into wealth. He's never worked an honest day in his life. I mean, that's not to say he's never made an honest dollar as a pundit. But he is an heir to the Swanson frozen food empire. The guy's got soft hands. I mean, you might see a picture of him every now and then in what looks like it might be some cabin in the woods. Please. He's not the one out there chopping wood to put in the fireplace. He doesn't know how to swing an axe. He might dress in flannel to just kind of look the part. I mean, this is the guy who actually promoted sun tanning your testicles. I wish I was making that up. I'm really not. Jesse Waters. Jesse Waters. Well, what's there to say about this guy? First of all, look at him. And that's not to say that, just because you look a certain way, you can't be a masculine guy. There are guys who they don't look very masculine, but they are, in their own way. He's Jesse Waters. This is the guy who, he is such an alpha male that in order to get his current wife to date him, and he'll tell you that he did this, right? So if it's not true, then it's because he lied about it on national television. I'm telling you what he said. He let the air out of the tires in her car so that she would have to ask him for a ride. That's not me making stuff up. If that's a made-up story, he made it up himself. That's not creepy or stalkerish or anything like that now, is it? Yeah, you're so masculine that you have so much confidence in your ability to ask her out. You can't just walk up to her and say, "Hey, would you be interested in going out sometime?" What, you afraid of getting shot down? Not somebody that I would take advice on how to be a masculine man from. Charlie Kirk. Oh boy. I brought this guy up before too. Like I said, he's got the head the size of a hot air balloon with a face the size of a quarter. I don't get it. And maybe I shouldn't make fun of his looks. And actually, I shouldn't be making fun of his looks like that, because that's not It's unnecessary. It's a cheap shot, admittedly. But this guy, again, not somebody who just exudes what is typically thought of as masculinity. None of these three are. You know, they want true, big, masculine men. You know, they want a masculine fighting force for our military. Well, I was in the military. United States Army. I served along men, I served along women, I served along gay people, I served along people of all colors, you know, that all colors and races and religions, excuse me. You know, they think that somehow we are weakening our military by, you know, expanding who is eligible to join. I mean, it could be the case if we were, you know, lowering the physical standards and the mental standards. We're not doing that now, are we? But I'm off topic a little bit. Masculinity. What is it? Well, it's not the same thing for everyone, is it? Some people would say that I look masculine because, you know, I have this, right? Other people might think that I'm masculine because I've got a pickup out in my driveway. I've got a few guns. You've seen my dog, maybe, in a few videos. You've seen her. She's a big dog. Then again, some might argue that I'm not such a masculine guy because I've got all these cats running around. Or, you know, whatever, you know. You know, there's more to masculinity than what they tell you, what they want you to be. There's a creative side to masculinity. You know, so if you're a painter or a musician or a writer, there's nothing about that that's not masculine. I mean, even if you're a musician and the instrument you play is the flute, right? It doesn't make you any less masculine. I mean, sure, some people will laugh at you, but I mean, if you drink your coffee any way but black, yeah, there's some who question your masculinity based on that, right? I tell you what, guys, don't take advice from, well, I'm not saying don't take advice from anyone, but if you want to know how to be masculine, don't listen to somebody else telling you how to do it. You know, it's in you. It's literally in your DNA. Literally. It is in your genetic makeup. That's why you were made that way, right? So, I'm not going to tell you how to be a masculine man. Don't let them tell you either. I'll see you next time.